And the veterans have challenged this team with the starting lineups. Paige Beckers came out and won with Layla Lacan, the rookie out of Dallas. Has got to protect the basketball. 20% of Connecticut points come off their opponent's turnovers. Geisel-Suter, no. Offensive rebound. That's what Coach Coquelin has talked about. Can we get those extra shots tonight? Maddie sees an opening. The sweeper won't go. Takes it away from Charles. Charles takes it.
To fight for second and third opportunities. Even if you miss, don't quit on just fighting for whatever you can get in the half court.
This team's coming off an 81-79 loss to New York after winning 3 in a row. Charles in the paint. They had a chance to win it with Lacan.
They're playing better. Their defense has stepped up. And you mentioned Tina Charles.
Zaza James slicing right to the hole. She has 9 and 17 points in the 2 previous games against Connecticut.
Well, anytime she's had some big minutes, she's been able to deliver.
Tough cover for Haley Jones. They showed the double with Berger. Lacan for 3, knocks it down. That's only her 3rd.
How many of these rookies in the league have been enormous this season?
Mabry is guarding Segrist. That allows Haley Jones to slice down the right side.
Haley Jones is having herself one heck of a season in the W. The basket and doing all the little things.
Haley Jones to the hole, got it! Took it right at Tina Charles.
Do I thank her?
Yeah, I like future Hall of Famer. Nice defense, James. They showed the double with Geisel-Suter. James, pull up 14, got it.
You know, that was really...
Hand on it. Maddie, over to James. Zaza launches. Zaza can't get the 3. Things. Out front, here's Bria Hartley. That could have been a wash, and they're going to call a foul. I quit refereeing, I said that. Let's go back to...
She pulled up, created space, and knocked it down. A smart play for the rookie.
Anissa Moore, the very talented rookie out of LSU from the free throw line. Maddie for 3, no. Rebounds into the hands of Hartley. Averages under 2 rebounds a game.
What a story Hartley is. You know, she was in the league, then she went overseas. Yeah. Since I have come back, and I was like, well, it's been physical for a long time, but now it's on TV.
Exactly. She's got 6, 3 of 3 shooting. Hartley from the outside. You mentioned she didn't play in the W.
Cover in Canada. Sunday,
Dallas had no field goals until 4:50 of the first quarter. They have 5 in the first 3. 20 make it 6. Dallas shooting a sizzling 60%. Inside, Mabry, she is going to be...
She's in 14.5 points a game, 4 rebounds. She does everything for this team.
Well, she missed the 9 games. Always has been one of my favorite people, along with favorite players. Here is James, sweeping left hand. No, rebound tipped around. Maisha fought for it. Lacan comes up with it. Lacan is so savvy out there, and she gets the right hand to go.
Yeah, didn't we talk about it? You think bigger than you think.
Count the basket and 1. Of Kansas State, playing before 9 family members, including her mom and Jeff Mitty, her coach at K-State.
You know, with the great coaches in women's college basketball, she can do everything. She's big, she's strong, she's got handles, and she'll mix it up defensively.
She's 6'2", led the NCAA in assists last year. Haley Jones tips it to herself. Wings with an 8-point advantage, looking for the 3-game sweep with Connecticut. The first game, they scored 109 points. That was the most they've scored this year. It was also their best field goal percentage of the year. Lacan ties up Maddie. Both go to... Comes up with a loose ball. Here is Lacan. Just 21 years of age.
One of the greatest things you could do in basketball, there's never 10 players on one side. Pass the ball to the player at the right time, and it's very physical. So it prepares you to step into 5-on-5, and you're absolutely correct. They were ready for this moment because of that experience.
How about that ball fake by opening quarter? Bailey already with 8 points in the ball game. I had a chance to talk to Serena, and she had a season high 15 points versus Golden State. The previous 5 games, she was only averaging 4.2. And LeCon and the turnover. She leads the league in steals, LeCon does. Left-handed layup, count it. For Minya Torre.
Being able to steal the basketball that time from Sundell because she catches player to player guarding.
Well, Torre, this is another player from France. Just signed on July 21st. They forced the turnover. Here's Maisha Hines-Allen. Working on Tina Charles. Leans inside. They are going right at Tina tonight. That's probably the 4th time.
And I think the bag.
I think the highlight of last game for Maisha was seeing Jason Kidd on the sideline. Dallas Maverick coach. Maisha.
Including Jay Kidd. You know, they love to support women's athletics.
And the line is Tina Charles, number 2 in WNBA history in points, number 1 in rebounds. Sundell goes out. Grace Berger comes back in. Had 466 games coming into tonight.
I mean, you're talking about legendary, not out there all these years, still cooking at this stage of her career.
Had a chance to talk to her before the game. She talked about she's challenged these last couple of weeks of the season. LeCon playing with a black eye, had the eye poked a couple of games ago.
It's the players that are young right now. Nice play right there by Berger.
Atlanta says we've had trouble scoring the last couple of games, but the big thing in this, they're taking the Connecticut right down the tunnel. 18 of the Wings, 23-point. LeCon with the cut, uses the left hand, no. Rebound, loose ball picked up and lost by Maisha.
Right?
Yeah, well, Isaac is.
Of course he is.
Diamond Miller comes down with the rebound. She has done a nice job dishing the basketball the last couple of games, Miller has. A little behind the back, on top, Maisha launches and got the 3.
You know, you talked about how this team has to come out and continue to. You're playing for contracts. You're playing for opportunities to play in this league. It was a 77 to 80% this year. There haven't been, you know, 10 players or more.
12 who are on the opening day roster have missed 7 or more games. You put Liu Ru in that, it's 9 missing 7 or more games. We're up to 106 games missed because of injury. From the outside, Haley Peters can't get the shot to go down. No points the last 5 games for.
But now this is the future of their franchise.
This is a young team with a good core, and Dallas again had 28 points in their last 2 full quarters tonight. But the Dallas Wings, they've really gotten away from points in the paint, but they're shooting 11 of 16 in the paint tonight. How about the Wings? 16 shot in the paint to the Suns' 15 total shots so far.
Well, that's a game plan right there, and the fact that they have 3 offensive. Stay in the middle of the floor, don't give up, which is the strong side and weak side. But you got to make a better pass than that.
That was not a good pass right into the hands of Lindsay Allen, LA they like to call her. Hasn't played the last 3 games. So Coach Rashid Mezian, they didn't come out with the energy they did during the 3-game win streak. How about Amy Okonkwo's 3rd WNBA 3? She is fearless. In the paint, no. 18 minutes versus Golden State, and was a +7 in the +7- category. Berger, they left her open for the long 3, well off the mark. Geisel Suter can't get it. Grace just 1 of 17 from 3.
Both teams really pushing the pace of the basketball. Both teams have been up and down the last 3 possessions at 20 seconds on the shot clock, which means they're not dribbling the ball, they're passing the ball up the floor.
And that goes down as a 2. Amy again. See a lot of it at halftime. And she took it and she made it. A lot of people have taken notice of what Amy has done these first 2 games. Charles looked like she was going to hook Geiselsuter, can't get it. Isaiah James is played by the rookie. Amy again for three, rattles it.
That might be her first miss of the game.
It is. She's 3 of 4. Boy, Lacan is so savvy. When you watch her on tape, she can play fast and she can slow it down. Great composure. Charles over Maddie, no. For 3 shooting. They wanted to limit her, and then Amy is going to be pulled.
Like that. And she's a very talented player as well. It's good to see her healthy.
Here's Amy, the spin move. Works inside, no. Charles gets the Christmas bread by as many as 12. Here's Charles. Sets the pick and rolls. Maddie had to come over on her. Over Maddie's hand, and Tina Charles gets her first steal.
Set the all-time scoring list.
And the WNBA Player of the Week, her 33rd time she's got that most. Here is Lacan. Started playing basketball at 4 years of age and goes right down the tunnel. Right down.
Was that Usain Bolt?
What's that?
Was that Bolt or was that Lacan?
Lacan.
Look how quick she is.
I know.
There's a.
Here is Louisa. Charles comes out to meet her, hits the front of the rim. And here comes Marie. 7 20-point games this year for Mabry. Charles over Haley. J.J. Quinterly out as Mabry comes up with the steal. Should have the easy layup. Missed it, but she is going to be fouled. Not only that, J.J. out and Paige out. You want to know who's running the offense. 2025 premium members, you'll receive a free custom Dallas Wings varsity jacket and formation. And the Wings are going to be stocked next year. This is such a learning experience. And both coaches in this young team.
Well, it's a young team, but I want to say this. As Maddie scores again, you talked about, but her rookie season was ridiculous. You know, 40 from the field, 40 from 3, 87 from the foul line. Harassed people defensively. She was fun to watch.
Well, Lisa Moore got the 2. And here comes Bria Hartley, also out of UConn in her 10th year. 7th pick overall back in 2014 by Seattle. From the outside, nothing but the bottom of the net, and Chris Koklandis will burn a timeout. Marina Mabry knocking down her 56 threes. But they're hot right now. Here's Maddie to step back, got it. Maddie's got 7.
Maddie's been going over to the AAC, and look if she can have that identity of that step back with the leg up.
Mabry has to dump it down in the corner. Rivers for the 3, in and out here. But the scoring, Jones 8, James 8, Hines Allen 7, Akakwo 7, Seeker 7. Here's Rivers looking inside for Charles. Hartley, no. Zaza has Miller on the right. Maddie inside. Beautiful shot, Maddie Segrist. Been outstanding since coming back. But what stood out, the last 4 games, only 1 turnover as Tina Charles takes it inside.
When you are a
Hines Allen has to give it up. Diamond Miller launches the 3. And Connecticut.
Smart, their experience from everything they've done, some of the players overseas.
Tina Charles again on the inside. Again, the focus yesterday in practice, and they had only 8 players to Wings in practice, to limit Charles. How about Zaza? Right down the lane, and she lately. That's a welcome sign. Rivers from the outside and knocks down the 3. 9 straight games coming into tonight. Now it's 10 straight games with at least 1 3.
Goes to her, she makes the pass to the corner, but the defender stepped away. She finishes at the rim.
Wings back up by 3. They've led by as many as a dozen. Louisa inside, no. Mabry with a rebound. Tina Charles 6 points here in the second, trying to make it 8. No, whistle and a foul. Sign up now, Dallas Wings camp and clinics at Dallas.
So it's been a lot of talk within the team before the coach comes in the huddle. But Nancy, you said it earlier. They were all talking about, hey, get back to driving. You guys, we need to attack the goal. We're settling for jump shots. And we're giving up when they're shooting. So those are the main emphasis coming from the players, and the coach is just restating the same things they've already stated before he got in there.
In the corner, Louisa, no. 32 points in the paint for Dallas.
Giving those reports because she knows from what she speaks, because she has played in this league and she understands what concept basketball is all about when you try to push your teammates.
How about LeCon? She's got 15 of the 46 points. Connecticut matching their biggest lead of the game. Berger inside. That's going to be a foul. They're going to call. Had back-to-back wins during that 3-game streak. First time they did that this year.
She's unbelievable, but just to be able to watch Tina Charles do her work before people get to her. And she has great footwork and balance and understanding.
Go inside of 40 seconds. 9-0 run by Connecticut. Mabry battles inside, count it.
She can just take a hit, play through contact.
I'd say that's a good description of Marina. Gets the free throw. Actually hurt her knee in the last game versus the Wings. That forced her to sit out for 9 games. Haley Jones got it. Haley goes to 50 points in the first half.
Well, you know, Connecticut is up their game in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And they've just kind of come out with just a little bit, you know, crisper offense.